Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cheat Wheels 45 YouTube channel. And yes, we're getting back on to that coaster train. Today, we'll be looking at the top 15 roller coasters in the world. Well, in this case, North America. And today, I have a special guest with me.
Um, I, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do. I've never been a part of one of these. I know nothing about coasters, but this guy, I'm gonna be honest, he gave me a beer that tasted funny, and when I woke up, I was in his basement, and now he's forcing me to do this review with him. But I'm okay with that. So let's, what's the term? Roll into it, I guess. I'm not prepared for this.
Wheels 45. He's the best coaster to worldwide. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
You heard the man, and like it was said in the beginning, we'll be looking at North America's top 15. But is it really true to my heart and my boy's heart? Well, let's find out. Starting us off, number 15, Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland. Now, Leviathan has a drop of 93.3 meters, which is 306 feet. That is B&M's first ever Giga Coaster. Now, its length is 1,672 meters, and it reaches a top speed of 148 kilometers an hour, or 92 miles per hour. This beast absolutely tears through its course, and it is easily one of Canada's top 3, and if not, top 1.
Well, me personally, I have never been to Canada's Wonderland. The only theme park I think I can really say I've been to is Silverwood, but judging by the looks of Leviathan, it definitely looks like it could be one of Canada's top 3.
Agreed. And like I said, being B&M's first Giga Coaster, this thing was really built for speed, having very whippy and high intense bank turns and very short and quick airtime hills. But it looks like a beast, and if I get a chance to ride it, well, I really can't wait.
Overall, I would agree with the list and say that this coaster definitely does deserve the number 15 spot, if not higher.
Now, coming at you from number 14, we have Twisted Timbers. Whew. Small but mighty, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. This coaster is located at King's Dominion with a drop of 109 feet or 33 meters with a length of 1,021 meters and a speed of 54 miles or 87 kilometers with 3 really whippy inversions.
I don't fully understand the term inversions, but I assume that means something good. Judging by the look of the coaster, it also seems to be pretty good, maybe a bit mellow at times, but I'd say that, yeah, this probably does deserve a spot on the list.
Next up, at 13th, we got Maverick at Cedar Point with a length of 4,450 feet, or 1,360 meters, 70 miles per hour, or 110 kilometers, 2 inversions, and a duration of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It is small, but the craziest coaster out there. The Intamin Blitz is a small but mighty punch, and they did this perfectly at Cedar Point. I mean, these Spangled Dives and these zero-G rolls make it look like a piece of artwork. Let's see what my friend has to say about this beast, though. Little beast.
Well, just like my buddy said, this thing is definitely a beast, and I think deserves a spot way higher than the Twisted Timbers, which I'm not sure I go on that, but this thing, this is definitely a work of art right here. All the fast inversions and going up and down. I'd definitely say this earns a spot.
Now, number 12, we got Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain. One of my favorite rides ever. Luckily, I've got to experience this many, many times. And let me tell you, it is very, very, very twisted. Now, Twisted Colossus has a drop of 116 feet or 35 meters with a length of 4,990 feet or 1,520 meters, 57 miles per hour, 92 kilometers an hour, and a max vertical angle of 80 degrees. Now, fun fact about Twisted Colossus, this thing is the longest RMC in the world. And it is a Mobius dueling coaster, which means it has one complete loop, as shown on the POV just down here. It's running a different track now, but on the same course.
I'd say that Colossus seems to definitely live up to its name. I also do like the fact that it is like a dual track roller coaster. Maybe race a little Mario Kart on with your friends, but on roller coasters. I'd say that it also deserves a spot on the list.
In our 11th position, we have Mako, a beautiful B&M Hyper and probably one of the best out there. With a total height of 200 feet or 61 meters, a maximum speed of 73 miles per hour or 117 kilometers, and a track length of 4,760 feet or 1,450 meters, it is a Mako.
Well, I don't know what Mako means, but judging by the POV, all the ups and downs, I can definitely say that this stuff sure does look like an intense roller coaster, and I think it deserves a spot on the list. And yeah, like many, if I had the chance to try this, I would.
Rounding out our 10 here, we got Voyage at Holiday World with a track length of 6,442 feet or 1.2 miles long. Its duration is 2 minutes and 45 seconds with a top speed of 67 miles per hour. It has 3 90-degree bank turns and 5 underground tunnels with the iconic Holiday Triple Down. Now, this thing shreds. And when I tell you, I mean, my buddy's experience at Silverwood, he's got a lot of wooden coasters. It does not amount up to this. The Voyage is that wooden coaster. The greatest, the best, and possibly the unbeatable.
Well, I do have to agree. It does definitely seem unbeatable by, like, standards of certain roller coasters. Silverwood was cool, but I don't exactly remember them going through the trees like this. Haven't been there in years, but this definitely looks like something I would try out, and I definitely keep it at the number 10 spot.
And now we have Iron Rattler at our number 9 spot. With a height of 179 feet, 55 meters, with a drop of 171 feet, 52 meters, with a length of 3,266 feet, and a top speed of 70 miles per hour of 110 kilometers. This thing rips. It's one of the earliest RMC's redesigns, and it is just showing itself off as it glides over that quarry mountain.
Well, with a big drop like that, all those ups and downs, and inversions like that, I could definitely see this staying at the number 9 spot, and I guess that's where I'll keep it.
Coming in number 8, we got Wildcat's Revenge, formerly known as Wildcat. Now, it's been RMC'd, and it seems like these RMCs have been popping a lot up on these lists, but that's because they're high quality content. Now, this RMC is wild and whippy, and it's definitely taking revenge on something because that thing is diabolical.
You can say that again with all the up and down inversions and the huge drop. I can definitely see this as a very intense coaster in North America. While I don't know much about coasters, I can tell that this one definitely is very intense, and I would also say that it keeps the number 8 spot. I am mildly curious to try it also.
Now we got Lightning Rod. Ay. Originally it launched up accelerating from 0 to 45 miles per hour, but now it just has a chain lift, making the ride so much slower. Yet, it does crest the top of the second hill, and it reaches a maximum speed of 73 miles per hour, and it drops the train 165 feet into the bare wilderness of Dollywood.
I have to say, after that first or second hurdle, like, it does definitely look interesting, like something anyone would want to ride, but I'd have to say that taking away that chain lift kind of killed a lot of the magic, making it go like 40 seconds instead of 4, and honestly taking away a lot of the velocity. So honestly, I think I may have to say thumbs down for this one.
Now, coming in at number 6, we have Millennium Force at Cedar Point, Ohio. This is one of the greats, let me tell you. It has a drop of 300 feet, a top speed of 93 miles per hour, and a length of 6,595 feet. 0 inversions with a drop angle of 80 degrees. Wow, that is wild. And this is one of the first ever Giga Coasters. It is the first Giga Coaster. Not the first B&M, because this is Intamin, but it is the first Giga Coaster ever created, which means above 300 feet.
Well, being the first Giga Coaster in the world, I'd say that something like this, with all the velocity of the up and down and turns, I think something like that could definitely get your adrenaline rushing. Probably, maybe even almost match the Euthanasia Coaster. So, in my personal opinion, yes, this definitely makes the number 6 spot.
Well, there you have it, folks. This is our part 1 to our top 15 ranked series. And thank you for tuning in and listening to me and my friend really understand, dial in, and see our point of visions on each of the coasters, you know. I'm going to hand it off to him one more time, and we'll see you guys in part 2.
We're sorry we have to end it on short notice, but we do hope that you understand and still tune in for part 2 of our ranking for the top 15 best coasters in North America. Thank you for watching this part. Part 2 will be out sometime soon in the future.